performing the way you're supposed to do, it was hard. And then there was another time, like one of the worst matches ever.
Yeah.
It was like the same scenario. It wasn't mud, but it was like this dirt ground
clay
outside of a stadium. And I mean, I don't know how many times it took me to wash my stuff. But the cool thing was, it was in Georgia as well. But the cool thing was, I tagged with Bushwhacker Luke right before he got into the Hall of Fame. The match was horrible. He looked at the 6-man tag.
Yeah.
And at one point, me and him were on the apron, and he looked at me and he's like, "You just want to leave?" I just said, "Sir, I just want to say it's an honor to work with you. I'm sorry that this match is going the way it is.
Yeah.
But I want you to know, like, I respect you, and this is amazing that I get to share the ring with you." And then when he turned to me, he's like, "You just want to leave?" I'm like, "Can we do that?" He's like, "Yeah, let's just leave." Like,
okay, goodbye.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
See ya.
Step away. He's like, whoa. You get paid yet? No, I didn't get paid, sir. Oh, shit. Okay, I guess we're going to have to wait until this is over.
Yeah. Oh, you're like, oh, come on, hurry up.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me get out of there. I remember, was it last summer? Actually, we had a wrestling show at the local baseball field, and it was a rock fest concert. It was raining really horrible, like a wet. My friends said, actually, it was a GCW show, and I actually was like the camera guy. I helping out I asked to help, but then I got hooked up with tickets for Alice Cooper. My dad and I saw Alice Cooper.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, this is awesome. I'm going to go do that in the rain. We're pouring down rain, like maybe like 20, 30 fans just to watch the show, GCW show, no big names, no big heavy, like just one name on the car, like Nate Hatred from CZW, an old school guy, But it was great to see, small crowd. But then you see, you just venture over to the concert and like, okay, this is awesome, Go see the wrestling.
Yeah.
Go see the wrestling and go see rock concerts. I always love that, That's a great mix when you could have like a concert somehow,
Well, I got jealous about 2 years ago now when I live in Evansville, Indiana, and I grew up in Jeffersonville, Indiana, which is right next to Louisville.
Yeah.
And there is when NXT really started to boom.
Yeah.
And they did a mini show at the Louder Than Life concert.
Right.
And I so wanted to be there.
Right.
Part of me wanted to be there as a wrestling fan. Part of me wanted to be there as a rock fan.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like, I wish I could be wrestling for NXT right now.
Yeah.
So I could do something like that. Wrestle, do what I love to do, and then listen to the music I love to listen to.
Right. And then I remember the time I went to a concert in, like, up in New Jersey, like up northern New Jersey, and... Oh, what the hell was it? It was another rock fest, and Drew Gulak was there wrestling, and that was like the big name. And then Stone Temple Pilots was there. Right after that, that's when the guy died. Like how, like, what I mean? The head singer.
Yeah.
I'm like, this sucks.
Wow.
I know. So I was lucky to see my favorite band, growing up, At least I got to see, say I saw him, and even though I got to stand far away, but
I've had a couple moments like that.
Yeah,
because I grew up listening to rock music. I love it, and I've got to meet some bands in person after seeing them finally perform, and it's a cool feeling. Like I got to see Chris Cornell a couple years ago at Rock on the Range, in Columbus, Ohio, and it was sad that he passed. So recently. But being able to say, "Hey, I got to see this guy before this happened," was, it was humbling.
I got a story for you. You ready? You want a good one? All right. My sister had New Year's at her house, right? And I'm over there having a fun time with my family and other friends, And this guy comes in, right? And he has a little son with him. It's CC Davila of Poison.
Oh, wow.
How awesome is that? Like, and then I'm in the kitchen and his son wants some cherries, or I was like, I was asking, did anybody have any cherries? You know, he's like, hey man, I did that song Cherry Pie. I'm like, no shit. You know, I'm CC DeVille, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so friend of a friend, you know? It's like, wow, my sister, you know,
Right.
that's cool though, you know? It was cool to celebrate New Year. Didn't even touch a drink. Only had like a Dr. Pepper. You know the guy, you know, because he had his kid there, I guess, too, so.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
like that, like, one of the coolest moments for me as like a rock fan and a wrestler was, I think it was like the second or third year I went to Rock on the Range, and the Seven Dust was there. And that was one of my like childhood bands I grew up listening to all through like middle school, high school, and still to this day. I love their stuff.
Right.
And I remember they were going to be there, and there was back in high school there was one time that they were in Louisville. So I was like, I want to go to this.
Right.
I want to go to this. I want to go. And I couldn't make it because I was an athlete. I was the cross country runner or somewhere in the track. Track. So I was like, well, crap, I have a meet. Yeah. Well, go figure. The meet ended up getting canceled because of weather. I could have made it. I could have gone to that.
Shit.
Well, fast forward, about, let's say 5 years. Since then, I'm going to this big rock festival, and they're going to be there. So I'm like, yes. Well, I'm in line waiting to meet Volbeat. And my little brother comes up and he's like, hey, Seven Dust is playing right now. Go watch them. I'll save your spot. Yeah. Like, awesome. So I run out there. Yeah. Just walked into the stadium just so I could watch it. Yeah. And it was so cool to finally see them perform live. Yeah. Well, they had a deal there where if you buy a disc from this booth, you can get a chance to meet them. Like one of their latest CDs, and I got a chance to meet them. Yeah. So here's one of the bands like I grew up watching. I got to meet a lot of bands that are like Alter Bridge was one of my childhood favorites. Meeting them was surreal. Like this moment right here though with Seven Dust. I'm waiting. I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. Like I'm like a little schoolgirl. Yeah, I think we all are. So when we want to meet that one person, you know, it's like right. And the lead singer was first in line to meet them, and here I'm next in line, like, oh, this is awesome. Yeah. And I walk up to him and I'm about to shake his hand, and he looks at me and goes, you're a big motherfucker. I'm like, what? He's like, dude, you're huge. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. He's like, yeah, what do you do? I'm like, well, I'm an independent wrestler. He's like, whoa, you're a wrestler? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, I love that shit. You mean like WWE and TNA and stuff? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, brother. He jumps up out of the chair, gives me a hug, high fives me and stuff, and starts talking to me. And here I am thinking, like, I'm going to geek out for this guy. And the reverse thing happened. Right. It was just so like one of the cool, like, so you got lucky. What just happened moments. Yeah. I'll tell you another story. My dad went to a restaurant in Upper New York City, New York. He was working for a company, and he went to a restaurant, and Madonna was, there was some, sort of promotion going on, and Madonna was in the building. So he got to go in to the restaurant, sit down, have dinner with Madonna. Just like crashed a party. Yes, he crashed a party. Like the promoter at the door, he waved a business card just to say I was here. Ran back to his, the hotel, grab a suit jacket. Come back, gave him a business card. Said, oh, we went to school together, so and so. And he hung out with Madonna. Like, how cool is that? Like, to have dinner with Madonna and get an autograph. Like, and like say goodbye. It's awesome. And he has the picture framed. It's great. Yeah. I mean, like those are like my two biggest things in life that I love. Yeah. Wrestling and music, and you get to have those kind of like big surreal moments. I know. Hey, this really happened. Like, this is a larger than life character, whether a musician, actors too, but like actors too. Like when I was younger, I remember going to New York City for like Hard Rock Cafe. Right, I'm sitting there having dinner with my family or playing at Hollywood or someplace, and here's Damon Williams from
in living color, Homie the Clown. You know, like this is awesome. Like I didn't, you know, and then it's like,
Well,
and then
let me ask you this.
yes,
Do you know who the Darkness is?
no,
You know that one song, I Believe in a Thing Called Love, the guy with the really high-pitched voice?
mm-hmm,
Okay, that the band that plays that song is the Darkness.
yeah,
So picture these guys dressed up in these like weird
mm-hmm.
Outfits, kind of like an '80s metal band.
Yeah,
in today's world.
right.
I got to hang out with them
Yeah.
while watching Marilyn Manson.
Oh, sweet. Oh, that's cool.
Like,
yeah.
That's one of those things. Like, how many people can say, "Hey, I watched Marilyn Manson with the Darkness"?
No, you're like, yep, all right, you know. That's so bad. That's badass, though, you know.
We, you know, it was at that Rock in the Range.
Yeah.
My little brother and I went there, and Rob Zombie was headlining the weekend, and Marilyn Manson was
the feature
performing before him.
Yeah, yeah.
So we were in the crowd,
Yeah.
and of course, it's Marilyn Manson, the crowd goes crazy. My brother
Yeah.
Can get a little claustrophobic at times. He doesn't like being touched by a lot of people. So
Yeah,
he got
yeah.
a little overwhelmed. Like, hey, let's just you know,
Step
back
back
off a little bit.
Yeah.
Go get a drink. So we go back to like this little mini bar Irish pub thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there's a guy standing there because that morning the Darkness performed, and they put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure they did.
And this guy, you know, buys a drink, turns to us, and me and him stop. We're like, "Wait, aren't you?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm him." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Nice to meet you, dude." He's like, "Yeah, yeah." I'm like, "Oh, you know, great show." He told us that, you know, he's the guitar player, and his brother's the lead singer.
Yeah, yeah.
His brother was sick. They almost didn't perform. An hour before the show, he took an injection in his throat to help him sing.
Oh, shit.
And
Yeah,
it was crazy. I'm like, "Well, you guys did great." He's like, "Well, what are you guys doing right now?" I'm like, "Well, we're just kind of hanging out." He's like, "Oh, come with me." Well, he takes us to this little section, and there's the rest of the band just hanging out, watching Marilyn Manson perform. So we hung out with them and talked. Yeah. And it was a good time.
Partied. You'd like,
That's a beautiful thing.
I know. It's great. Then I remember, I'll never forget the time. It was like another Christmas time. I'm in the city, of course. You know, New York City's popular. I went to the Plaza Hotel, and there's Joey Buttafuoco. You know, Amy Fisher's story was going on. The wife was there, you know. Okay. Having lunch is crazy, you know. My sister meets so many. She works in the city. My sister's works in publishing, and she sees a lot of people every day. You know, and she saw Macaulay Culkin like at a young age, you know.
Yeah. The cute, fun, in the head Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, but then he took it to the wrestling ring. Did you see that? The one show? You know what I'm talking about? It was I think a PWG shirt. I forget what it was. Some show that he was there. He showed up with Joey Ryan. But wow, I know. What a character still, you know. Whatever. His career shot, you know. He's shot, you know.
I mean, hey, that's the cool thing with professional wrestling.
It really is.
Brings so many different aspects of life and entertainment together as one.
It's like I saw the one picture. Remember Leo Rush, and he had the picture with the girl from Boy Meets World. Like, that's awesome. Topanga, you remember?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Topanga was at a PWG.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, wow, that's so cool.
There really is. Like, yeah, we're like, hey, I think I had a crush on her. You know, back in the day.
What boys did back in the 90s?
Yeah, right. 90s were the great, you know.
Oh yeah.
So I'm reading the card for this Prodigy Pro. Let's get back to the Prodigy Pro stuff, huh? How's that?
Okay, yeah.
Let's do. We really cover. I love talking backstories, but that's always it's always fun. Part of that, doing a podcast. I'm sure. Have you ever done a podcast before or no?
Yeah, I've done a couple.
Yeah.
And I did one with Kevin Cordell.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm actually going to be. I think I'm actually going to have him next Tuesday. How's that?
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Kevin, he interviewed me.
Yeah.
It's crazy how these podcast interviews can work. Because he wanted to talk about my character.
Yeah.
And, how I became who I am. Mm-hmm. And we didn't talk about my personal life.
No,
the struggle of me being a kid through abuse and depression and,
Yeah.
struggling with